This one?
That one. No, the other one.
Well, now you just fucked it up.
Are we on the internet?
I don't even know. Steve, what do you think?
Yep.
Okay. Well, it's been confirmed tonight.
You heard him.
The Mighty Nine fight crab monsters, get new powers, and capsize a ship with one spell. We'll break it all down with my guest, Travis Willingham, Taliesin Jaffe.
Bastard.
All that and more tonight on Talks Machina. This episode of Talks Machina is brought to you by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Woo! Now, are you guys hip to this?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, for the folks at home, what that is a D&D strategy video game. Now, those are really popular right now, video games. This game brings a variety of popular D&D characters together for the first time. Recruit a variety of your favorite D&D characters from, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this right, but I've never let that stop me. Drizzt Duerden.
It's close.
From that person to our pal Joe Manganiello's Arcan the Cruel.
Archon, just so he doesn't.
Arcan.
Yeah.
He told me, I just saw him a few days ago. He said, you know, man, a lot of people have been, this is Mike Joe impression. You know, man, a lot of people have been saying Arcan wrong. It's a hard H. I was like, is it? He goes, I wouldn't have put it in there if it wasn't. Over 200 unique guests. He doesn't know where I live. I moved. Over 200 unique guests based on official D&D adventures like Waterdeep, Dragon Heist, and The Curse of Strahd. So,
This is everything I wanted. I was waiting. Strahd.
Guys, be serious. We have a sponsor. That doesn't happen very often.
That's true.
I want to get this just right. The game is available now for free. What?
Yeah, it's
Steve,
true.
surely that can't be true. He's nodding. You can't nod, man.
At least make the camera nod or something.
No, it is.
The game is available for free on PC and Mac, because I checked today, on Steam, mobile through iPad and Android.
Ooh.
Android. Who has an Android? Ed Lopez.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he just got rid of it. We shamed him into... And just released on Xbox and PS4.
Damn.
I checked it out today. It looks really fun. You can find out more at critroll.com/idlechampions. That's right there.
It's good.
Zach put it on the screen for you guys. There's no excuse.
Favorite characters from
I was
D&D
going to
can be
say,
seen.
I didn't know about the video game. I was not aware, although I
Side-scroller,
just
it's great.
reread the Marvel Comics, the Forgotten Realms Marvel Comics.
Oh, you did?
Not too long ago.
There was a lot of
Stuff's great.
very positive reviews on Steam today.
All from me. No
You know
worries.
how I feel about those.
I'm excited.
Couple of announcements, and then let's get right into it. This was a big episode. I want to talk about it for once. On Wednesday, January 23rd at 5 p.m. Pacific, on our Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/critroll, tune into Pub Draw.
Pub Draw?
Ooh,
Pub Draw?
Hype. We did the teaser before Name Drop, right? They showed the teaser?
I haven't seen the
saw
teaser
it.
yet.
Oh, you haven't seen the teaser?
No.
Oh. Anyway, Pub Draw. It's a new creative series featuring art lessons by the incredible Babs Tarr. That's it. No big deal. It's just Babs Tarr teaching you how to draw.
Best person ever.
Best person ever to do it.
Did she teach you?
She's going to teach Marisha. She's going to teach a lot of us. Their big announcement is Between the Sheets is coming back. Very popular program, thanks to you guys for being on it. You
Who's
know.
on? Who's the host on that? Do you remember?
I don't watch.
I believe
talk
it's
shows.
Todd Kendrick from.
I think we had some notes on
D&D
the host.
Beyond.
Something about hair and.
I remember there being
smell.
notes on what we liked because it was easier just to note that,
There weren't a lot of those though.
but like it was just fix everything else.
Yeah.
Taliesin, can you please show us your socks?
Oh yeah, this is Purple Spots today, I don't remember. And purple checks on the other side.
Yeah.
We'll go back to check it.
Magnificent. Anyway, Between the Sheets is coming back. Join us for the first episode of season 2 on Monday, January 28th. Oh boy,
Real soon.
that's real soon.
There's a lot.
Monday, January 28th, season 2, episode 1. Do you know who it is? I know who it is.
I don't actually.
You know who it is. You don't know who it is? I know who it is.
I know who it is.
Joe Buck.
Twitch.tv/Critical Role. Vice President Joe Biden. No, I wish. Interesting guy. Join us also from January 18th through the 20th. That's this weekend.
It is
weekend.
this effing weekend.
At Gallery Nucleus here in the Los Angeles area for The Art of Exandria, which is our very first art show.
Much hype over here in this building.
Big, big
Much
hype.
over here.
What?
Over 50 pieces of art, all blown up, big, beautiful for you, will be on display from our amazing community of artists, literally from all over the world. They're coming in, and I've seen the prints.
Yeah,
Check out all the details at careerworld.com/events if you want to make it to that. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be this weekend.
Every time you mini dab, I die a little on the inside.
Stop.
Listen, it started off really big, and then every week it's just gotten a little bit,
More subtle.
It's a half dab.
a little bit subtle. It's a half
I
dab.
love how he's like, it started off really big. It's like,
Yep.
It pains me every time.
A
You're
half dab is-
causing me physical injury every single time.
don't
you do
hurt
it.
Danny.
What a
Don't hurt Danny.
bummer. What a bummer.
You're terrible.
We'll get you a new one, Danny.
A new what?
A half dab is what I do before the show
A
every
new
week,
host, Danny.
actually.
We'll take care of
Please.
it.
Is that what you do to your hair? It's just half a dab?
What's happening here?
All right.
Without further ado, let us discuss episode 47 of Critical Role Campaign 2, the second season. Litter box?
What?
Is that what you said? Why is that supposed to make me
actually
crack?
catch it, but
Litter box isn't going to make me crack. Say something disgusting.
That's a weird thing to hear.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. I apologize. We have some Crit Roll stats for episode 47, brought to you by our friends at Crit Roll Stats. Thank you, Zach.
Nice.
It's been 42 days since the Mighty Nine were last in Nicodranus. 42 days.
42. Wow. Okay.
that's a
Month
nice
and a
month.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Month and a half. Yep.
Shit.
Ford rolled his 30th nat 20 this episode.
Hey.
Yep. Wisdom save against Psychic Screech.
Did you say 30th
that
nat
man
20?
name.
Yep.
3-0?
Psychic Screech?
Yes.
You got to get Dustin Diamond to play the. You know he stabbed a guy?
Yeah, I did. That one went down.
I don't know any creek that doesn't contain a bend or two, but stabbing a guy, that's. Matt has rolled 30.
It's good to be here with you too, by the way. This is exactly how I wanted to end my evening. This
Yes?
is great.
Is
Yeah.
it? Okay.
Yeah, I needed this.
Not cheating.
You needed this?
I did. Yeah.
All right. Well, Matt
That one.
has rolled 31 natural ones and 69 natural 20s. Nice. For a total of 100 critical rolls this campaign.
Wow.
Danny.
100 critical rolls. Daniel.
What?
What say you to this news?
I wish I could see your face.
100, Henry.
It's so perfect.
Yeah, look at the enthusiasm. I love it.
What?
It's like you're scaring the crew every single time you say their name and they're not expecting it.
Just because I yell a lot around here. Travis,
Yes.
trash
Keeping it
and
turned.
drivel is our first question tonight.
Numero uno.
Trash
Very
and
nice.
drivel. What do you regret more? Eating that durian candy or everything Ford's done in the last 20 episodes?
Durian, man.
Everything Ford's done in the last 20 episodes only because the rest of the adventuring party is still alive.
Yeah.
I mean, how am I gonna get rid? No,
Despite
that
everything
candy.
you've done.
Yeah,
My
that candy
goodness.
was some bunk ass, soap tasting
That
Windex
is
ass.
not
Your
normally how I like to ingest my
Whoa.
It's
durian.
amazing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could have heeded everyone's warning, but we all know I have to taste that thing before I
Where did that come
ejected
from?
it. It was from Sam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The curator of odd.
I normally get like a durian pastry after like BlizzCon because like there's like a little pastry, there's a little like bakery that does that kind of thing right
No,
by in
no,
Anaheim.
that doesn't go
like
with
once
pastry.
a year. Once a year, you just hurt yourself.
No, see, I looked up the fruit afterwards, and you could run like a chain through that thing, and you'd have a mace.
Yeah,
I mean, that
no.
thing is not benign.
No, it's a weapon.
Ooh. How long was it in there? How long was it inside you?
I think it was like 6, 7 seconds.
All it needed
Oh,
to do
really?
its business.
Yeah.
Well, some
Doesn't
say
take
that's
much.
some say that's average.
Some say that's a lifetime.
Some say that's average. Taliesin,
Yeah.
Kate Huffman wants to know. Stop laughing, Travis. What was Caduceus's motive for casting divination and checking into Vandrin? Did he simply want to give Ford some peace of mind, or was it something deeper than that?
So I love divination. I've been wanting to use it a little bit more, but I don't want to stop the game every day to be like, here's my once a day divination. You know, I just want to kind of every now and then just to prod Matt for something interesting. And Caduceus is a bro, man. And he was just like, I feel bad that Ford's hung up on this guy. I'm kind of, and like, they're very specific about what kind of questions you can ask. And like, I couldn't have asked where he was. Like that answer is not available.
Right, yeah.
So I was like, what question can I ask that's going to make Matt Mercer really angry that he has to answer?
Yeah.
And so I was like, under the rules that I've been given for divination, I can do this. So this was kind of a like, it was just kind of him trying to be a bro.
Pretty tight.
It was him like that way. Now when it comes up, I'm going to actually have some good news for you.
Yeah.
Whether you choose to believe me or not is a
That's
whole
right.
other.
How many times have you used divination?
Twice.
Okay, I
was
did.
the first time?
I didn't remember the other time.
The other time was where? What's a safe port? What is a port where we can find something?
Right.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Now, did we use divination at all in the previous campaign? Because I didn't know what you were doing.
No.
I don't
I don't
remember
think so.
divination. I don't think I had
I
even
don't read up, so
heard of it until
and
this.
Vax would pray, but I don't think they ever actually used like the spell divination.
no, it's a weird spell, and
Vax
it's
would
very.
pray, is that what you said?
Yeah, like,
can
you
overdo
could
it,
like
it
go
did.
visit the
Really,
Raven
really.
Queen's
Yeah.
temple.
I
and
don't.
shit.
I
No.
Yeah, a lot of good it
remember
did.
that happened.
It's one of those things that I don't want to use all the time, but like
Is it a
it's
straight
nice.
channel to your deity?
Yeah, it's an answer one of the following questions, but they're the questions. There are things that I can do with it that are very specific, but the answers are usually pretty vague.
What was the best season of The Wire? There's like some certain question.
Third, what? No,
Wow.
second. Oh, wow. Now I'm hurt.
Third?
Man, that's
Man, I really like the Amsterdam one.
Amsterdam
Is that
was
three?
really now it might have been 4 because I think 3 was three the
Two was the docks.
2 was the docks and 3 was
Three.
Amsterdam.
3 was Amsterdam.
You're right.
Dude, Amsterdam
Amsterdam
killed
was
me, dude.
fucking off the chart.
When he gets
Taliesin is how you show you some shit in D&D.
Anyway.
No, I mean, like it seems like a definite. It's an interesting spell so long as you don't overuse it and you don't if you have a DM that's down to give you something.
You can't really
Yeah.
overuse it though, because you're only going to get a limited amount of information.
But
right?
if we're on like a 15-day voyage, I'm not going to use it 15 times.
Oh, I
'cause
understand,
that's,
yeah.
You know.
You're like, are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Every day.
No. I will flip this fucking boat.
Yeah. Travis and Taliesin, Tiamat ZX wants to know, do you find it rather funny that a mystery that Ford tried to solve regarding Vandrin's status, Caduceus solved in 6 seconds just by giving Melora a divine phone call? Do you find it rather funny?
Yes.
I know, I was waiting for it.
Could have asked, man. I could have told you.
Yeah, I didn't find it funny. I was just
He doesn't know
glad.
yet, technically.
I was glad. Yes. Travis, the player, was glad that you did it. I didn't even know that was something that you could do. I don't know how I would ask either, because I don't think I know, or Ford knows that you have that ability. That's the other thing. I realized that I need to learn
No, there's a lot.
great deal more about Caduceus
There's
than
a
I
lot
currently
to
know.
learn about Caduceus.
We all do. We all need
Caduceus
to
is
learn more.
learning a lot about you guys.
I know. Everybody's worried about me being evil, and this fucking bastard over here is just going to start cooking us up and putting us
Wake
in
up in
food.
the morning like, let me show you how I destroyed the Justice League.
I know.
Yeah.
First warning sign, right?
Turn you guys into meatballs like IKEA did with those horses.
Oh, God. That's so true.
Daniel remembered that controversy.
Oh, I was there.
You're going to be the demon barber.
It's a stigma? Well,
of some street.
not if it sticks around long enough. Dickymon wants to know, Travis, we've seen Ford struggle with his confidence and acting as a leader throughout the whole campaign. Orly said that he knows who the real captain of the ball leader will always be. Does Ford think he earned that respect as the captain? And how does Ford view himself as a leader now?
I think he has come to terms with the fact that people are looking to him for answers when they are on the ocean in in the ball eater.
Dude, the ball eater.
He is the captain of the ball eater. No, I don't think we do. I think we just let that ride, brother.
Oh Lord.
Let it ride. He's not the leader, though. He's not the leader. He is just a participant in this adventure, and these people have been nice enough to protect him as much as he has tried to protect them, and they've allowed him to search out this thing that makes it hard for him to move on without. Right? He really wants to know about the history. He wants to know, where Vandrin is. And I was really hoping that there might have been more in that latest vision that showed him more about Vandrin, because without it, it's like, well, that's it. Like, I don't know what else to do for now. And so I am actually interested and excited to sort of sit back a little bit, make sure we get into Nicodranas safely and everything, but then to, especially as a player, have the spotlight off a little bit.
It's nice.
Yeah,
as someone who had to pull that weight early on as well in the previous campaign.
Bro, yeah, because you took the reins as Percy
this is
in
happening.
a big way.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, as the veteran player, Matt relied on you pretty hard in the beginning.
Yeah,
and we were all like, is that going to happen to all of us? Oh, shit.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm ready to maybe have my actions. I was going to say not affect everyone so drastically, but just be able to go, with the flow a little bit more instead of like dictating.
Yeah, be someone that's just there making a choice like the rest of them, or giving your vote rather than like being forced into that.
I like in the game the party dynamic that people are deciding together, right? And if there's like a feeling that because you're the captain that you have the final say. It's not really one out of my game, just as a personal player. I like when Taliesin brings his like wisdom and stuff into it. I like when Marisha or Laura bring in their perspectives, and fucking Sam's hilarious, and Liam's always up to some shit.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm looking forward to seeing Sam take the reins a little bit.
Sure.
I'm especially with this particular character.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I think this will be a good change of pace.
Yeah, give you some breathing room.
Yeah.
Play around with your new powers, see what's up.
Yeah, I'm gonna create little water spouts and be like, really? All that for the fucking thing that you can already do?
Control
and
water.
The Jester could already do?
Yeah.
Our thing is weird, yeah, and again, that's the thing about clerics is the minute we touch land, I'm not gonna be able to do that anymore.
That's not true.
I mean, I can do it, but like every day you kind of decide on a toolkit. And the minute we hit land, I'm going to drop that toolkit, and you're not.
I understand.
So suddenly you're going to be the only person in the group who can do that.
Yes, when we are in the
Go,
desert,
good
I will be
point.
the
That's a
only
good
person
point.
that looks at that ability and is like, I can't fucking use that.
Or that there might be underground water you can pull up or stuff like that.
Pull it out of your goddamn skin like
Pull it out of the
Magneto
clouds.
and
If y'all
Wolverine.
fly, you can pull the water out of the clouds. Shit, girl.
Yeah. Damn. Taliesin. Eldrazi Outlaw says, how guilty/amused do you feel at having rendered an entire encounter obsolete with a single dice roll?
Yeah, baby.
Guilt is for humans and mortals. I don't feel guilt.
Yeah.
No. Guilt.
Fucking amazing. Put it on a t-shirt.
Guilt is
Wisdom
for
is
mortals.
dropped.
I know that there's been some conversation about whether or not it should have been able to do that. And honestly, I would have been okay with keeping the standard difficulty level and just making it possible because they were running so close to the rocks that I didn't. That I just ran them into shore, which I think should have worked too. And I've still rolled well enough that it fucking happened. But no, that's what the game is, and that felt great.
That was a blast.
See, that's it. That's the wisdom I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You have the ability to look at those scenarios and think of it in a way that most of the rest of us aren't thinking. Even in the very first game that we had, when you froze the damn fountain or whatever, I was like,
I'm so glad everyone remembers that.
Oh, are you kidding?
That was so fun.
You were a superhero in that moment. I knew who Taliesin was.
Well,
I
I specifically was like, I think I figured out how this puzzle, because I've broken a couple of Matt's puzzles before in the past.
Oh, really?
I remember one map he had out. I'm like, this is a giant skull, motherfucker. I saw him do the.
Yeah.
We're heading to the brain now. He's like, fuck.
Keep that shit to yourself, Taliesin.
But yeah, no, I mean, I enjoyed watching everybody. I was just watching the countdown going, I'm not going to solve this until everyone has had a minute to try and just kind of hanging back and waiting
It was good.
for.
I remember.
It was fun.
Yeah. I've only listened to that thing a million times because
know,
I stalk Liam and Sam on Wednesdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's fair.
That seems like a good idea.
was a fun game.
Those are
It
peak
was.
times.
It was.
Jeez.
Travis, Banana Tits wants to know.
No, it's not.
It is. Yeah, it's Banana Tits.
I'm sure they're very appealing.
Yes.
Oh, good. Good. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, Taliesin, I hate to say this, but you have to leave.
That is
now.
all the time we have for tonight, ladies and
got
gentlemen. Wow. Well, anyway, Banana Tits wants to know.
Favorite.
What were Ford's thoughts after seeing Caduceus effortlessly capsize the approaching ship via control water? Is he excited or intimidated by his newfound power over water?
Oh, entirely excited. Not intimidated in any way. I think until you realize the full horror or potential that something may have, you are excited about it.
Yeah.
Right? Until that dog bites you, there's no reason to be worried about it. Yeah, I'm pumped. I mean, and what a great display of it. I think. So I don't know a ton about D&D. I have limited playtime to my friends here. I had only seen it wash a half-elf captain that later got killed, push a couple boats around, and then you fucking used it to capsize the ship. So I'm going to look into the descriptive terms a little bit more and try and understand more completely its full capability.
figure it out a
'cause,
little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that was really good usage of it. So.
It's got some. It shouldn't have worked, but yeah, it's got some interesting. I rolled really well.
Oh, okay.
It had like a 1 in 10 chance of working. And
Oh, that's right. You rolled a 30. No, you rolled a 16, 15?
I rolled a 15 and it
You had a
needed
30% chance.
and it should have honestly been 25, but yeah,
He was still made it.
yeah, he was being kind.
You bad motherfucker.
Wow. Damn.
Caduceus
It's
flexing
my
on
first
you.
use of a percentage die, I think, in the entire time we've been playing online. I've
really?
not touched percentage die in so long.
They're weird.
Oh, yeah.
Forget that they
Good
exist.
Wild
moment for
magic.
that crashing match.
Where the fuck did I put the percentage die?
pirate battle scheme.
Yeah, no
I
good.
really wanted a ship fight too. I'm feel a little bad.
Oh, so you do feel guilt?
No, I don't feel guilt. I just wanted to fight things on ships.
He was moral. He was human once.
I want to see their eyes.
Mortal, thank you.
Go cold.
Guilt is for mortals. Wow.
Please don't quote me on that.
Oh, it's too late.
already
That's got to be all over by now. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Taliesin, this question is really interesting. It's from Carno Lesbian. Caduceus racked up a fairly significant body count when capsizing the pursuing ship. Is he bothered by this, or does it all fall under his circle of life mentality?
It's D&D. You have to make some allowances. I think if you were this were a real thing, there would definitely be some interesting emotional consequences for some of this. But seeing as how we're in the game and we're playing it, he is not bothered by this. He is definitely. I mean, like, I'm not. Oh God, is there a better word for it? I hate this word. He's not a zealot necessarily.
Not a pacifist either.
He's not a Well, I was thinking. There's a great. If anyone's ever a fan of comic books, has read the Ultimates.
Yes.
Do you remember when Thor finally showed up and like Thor had refused to join the Ultimates several times and finally shows up and is just beating down, like destroys like 9 spaceships.
Yes.
And the Nick Fury line is, "I thought you were a pacifist." And he says, "I am a pacifist with a really big hammer."
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, no, it's they're just things in the way of his mission to save something greater, and death is inevitable, and it's especially inevitable if you're trying to stop somebody on a mission for the Earth itself.
Death is especially inevitable when you're trying to kill me.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing
Yeah.
more natural than like being in that interplay. So this is a perfectly reasonable way to die, is in a violent altercation.
To that previous question of being intimidated by Ford's new ability or not, I wouldn't say he was intimidated by the power. I think he might have been partially intimidated by Caduceus, because that was pretty nailed.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, like, and he definitely. It's also why Caduceus is not freaked out by everything you're doing.
Right.
He doesn't necessarily have a good head for good and evil.
Oh,
He's got
really?
a good head for natural and unnatural, but like not for.
Right and wrong.
Well, and a very particular type of right and wrong. But yeah, when it comes to death and life, that's a very like, you need everything running, man.
I need more. I need
Yeah,
more. This
very
is not enough. I need
particular
more.
type of right and
I need a
wrong.
lot more.
I mean, he's a monk, so he has a lot of ideas of how people should be that are based entirely on utter lack of experience.
A monk in practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, nobody acts.
You can see how Ford would be very, chill in his eyes, even though you're scary as fuck.
Where'd that book come from, by the way?
I don't know. It was just here when we. Oh, it came from the mail. I can say that.
It was a gift. Shout out to the.
Oh my God! Yeah.
The Devilish Rogue too for this Stay Turned. I don't know what to even call this. It's an action figure. It says on the side. It's a doll.
It's a doll.
It's a doll, and it's so sparkly, and it makes a perfect thing to put on top of a fireplace.
Really good at repelling.
Women. What I'm excited about for Port of Passion, yeah.
It's quite fun. It's saucy.
It is?
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Oh, okay. I'll look into it. Danny, you know how this works. I get to read them first. What I'm looking forward to about Ford's arc, maybe possibly coming to a close, is we don't have to have Travis on the show as much.
Oh my God, you've been on so much.
God, there's a lot more people I want to talk to.
Seriously. I mean, I just recycle the same bullshit every time.
It's nice to see you, though. This is really pleasing.
You as well. I like your shirt.
Thank you. I just found my
I
PlayStation
do like
shirt.
that shirt too. Yeah, it is PlayStation, isn't it? Well,
It
let's
is.
give away some free shit, shall
Yeah,
we?
let's do it, man.
Yeah, man.
It's GIF of the Week.
GIF of the week.
For the week.
You were down, I went up. It was good.
GIF of the week.
Yeah.
GIF of the week.
Our winner for Campaign 2, Episode 47, was sent in by D. Jones /
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Disaster Jones on Tumblr. Let's take a look.
Getting a little Lady Deathstrike with those movements.
I couldn't see. Max,
Bitch!
I love it so much.
You know Bo has done that exact thing hundreds of times. Hey, let me on it all,
She was about to like, yeah, and then, yep. Hey, congrats to you, D. Jones. You have won this.
Ooh.
Show the people at home. Do you know what this is, Daniel?
No, what is it?
I'm going to show you right now.
Are you trying to open? Oh, wow.
It's a Yasha bust. Let me take it out.
Cool.
This is so cool. This packaging is really cool. You don't have to actually destroy it like I did.
Smacking the box with your fiance's character.
Yasha has a great bust, and this is it. That's a cool gift of the week prize.
And it is not
A little highbrow.
light thing. It is a weapon.
No, this thing is heavy.
You can kill someone.
it's a bludgeoning tool.
use it as a wine topper. If I hear a weird noise in the middle of the night, I'll
Throw it in that direction.
ball it up in my fist and throw it in that direction.
Just throw it in the corner.
Throw it down.
Here, Ashley's like,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, also, we're giving away the Yasha bus to celebrate Ashley, her Yasha playlist that's available now on critroll.com.
Yeah.
It's a good playlist.
nice.
It's a good one.
Playlists have been great.
I haven't heard it yet. I'm excited though.
Let's move on. Once I tell you to submit your GIF or fan art, Taliesin.
Yeah.
Frapp234 wants to know. That's a lot of frapping.
Yeah, that is.
Caduceus is a very insightful character. Do you think he has picked up on Caleb's occasionally darker motives for his actions? Does he think of the book as a tragic gift or a strategic gift, or just because they're friends?
Oh, it was just because they're friends, and Caduceus is also aware that everyone has motives here, and he's going to need everybody to kind of, at some point, he's going to need everybody to just get behind him. So he's trying to. God, it sounds so mercenary when I say it this way, but no, it's that thing of like, I'm supporting you, and I'm going to hope that you're. I'm going to continue to do what I can to make your life better and more comfortable, and in return, I'm going to need your help moving at some point. I'm going to need your truck.
I'm going to need you to pick me up from LAX.
I'm going to need you to, like you need LAX friends. Everybody needs a friend to pick them up
Yeah.
from LAX.
I am not that, just to set the record
we know.
straight for everyone. I am not,
Brian,
I will
you
not
were the yin
pick
to
you
my
up.
yang.
I will not pick you up. I will not help you move. You know what I will do? I'll listen to your fucking sad story.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna help you move though.
You'll drink their booze, right?
I'll drink your booze.
Yeah.
But and I will also say that Clay doesn't think he doesn't think anybody's motivations are particularly dark right now. He doesn't have a negative opinion of anybody in the group.
Really?
No.
That's good. Okay, good.
Is it
Thank
because
you.
his are darker, so he doesn't view theirs as dark?
That's
Because
good.
his are so dark, he's like, well, that's not dark.
No. Although that'd be really cool. No.
Yeah, if Ducey doesn't think people have
Ducey.
He likes everybody.
ulterior motives, then yeah.
Gary
Everybody
Ducey.
hop
the guy
on
who
that
can
Gary
read
train.
Ducey.
people's thoughts?
That's good.
Huh?
You mean the guy who can read people's thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah, that guy.
I can melt your mind.
Please don't.
Allison.
If you start to turn, just like
very fragile.
go to sleep.
Very
Go to sleep.
fragile.
Taliesin, you have one piece of glitter on your face, and I'm
Do I?
not going to tell you where it is because it's adorable. I want it to
I
stay
look
there.
back that way.
No. Yeah. All right. Travis.
Disco ball.
God Phase 3 wants to know.
God phase 3.
That's a lot of God phases to go through.
God 1, God 2, God 3.
Four tells them. Now this question is not what we would call brief,
Okay, I'm not going to look
but
at
it's
you so I
great.
can get all of it.
It's a great question.
All right. Your face is so distracting.
Ford tells the Mighty Nine that one of his motivations was the hope of seeing more visions of Vandrin. His immediate goal is returning Jester to her mother and seems surprised at Bo's disinterest in her own family. How much are Ford's overall actions driven by a desire for a connection with family? Is he starting to see the Mighty Nine as a family to him the way that Vandrin was?
Good question. Definitely. Very motivated by a lack of family. Yeah. Grew up in an orphanage. Probably has thoughts on the parents that, for whatever reason, didn't have him around as he was growing up. Is probably a bit envious of people that do have parents that either care about them or maybe even that have shitty relationships with their kids, just because it's something.
Yeah.
But he totally views the Mighty Nine as a family, right? I think people in that situation, they tend to gravitate to the people that they're enjoying in the moment, and that becomes the family that you choose.
Chosen family, yeah.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
And he's definitely done that because there's worth there. He feels needed by these people, and he needs them. And I think, like I said in the game previously, this is the most excited he's ever been about like life and what the future holds. Even though there's some crazy, unexplained shit possibly at the end of it all, he's not thinking about that. He's just thinking about what's next and actually enjoying himself, which isn't something that he's always done.
Yeah.
So it plays a big part.
How long has it been since you guys have all been together now? It's like 3 months or something? How long has it been? Something like that? What would Ford be doing right now? If
What do you mean 3 months since we've all been together?
since
the game.
Mighty Nine? How long has it been? Like,
in
yeah.
game.
Like, what would he be doing right now if he'd never met them?
Oh shit. Well, I guess if all the events had transpired, and he had never met Jester and then never, met the rest of the Mighty Nine, I think he would have probably been journeying north up towards the Solstice Academy to try and figure out like, how come I can do this arcane
Yeah.
stuff now that I couldn't before?
Yeah.
And I would imagine that they would probably be like, here, come in, we'll explain it to you. Clank.
Yeah.
Shut the iron cage and maybe throw away the key. I don't know.
You would have been sent to the front lines probably.
Oh yeah, or weaponized. Yeah, something like that.
We can burn the orphanage down. I mean, that's still an option.
I am not opposed.
I haven't burned an orphanage down in D&D in years. It's great.
Yes, but how long has it been in real life since you burned one down?
It's January still?
It's still
It is
January for a
Man,
couple more
sorry.
minutes.
God.
Well,
I got dark. Sorry.
Can we
Carry on.
take the younglings out first before we?
well, that's what he
Honestly, Usually
means.
they're excited to help.
Okay.
they're excited
As
to
long
help.
as we're
Yeah.
recruiting.
God.
Haven't you seen Annie?
I don't know if that happened in Annie, but
It did in the version I saw.
did the theater survive?
There was a. Never mind. Taliesin,
Yeah.
distract us from where that joke was going to go.
Thank you. I could feel
With an answer to this question. Shriek the Mighty wants to know. Was Caduceus embarrassed or ashamed to admit that he can't read very well, especially to a bookworm like Caleb?
Nah. He's not really a shame-based creature.
Yeah.
No, he's just never really taken to it. He can read all right. He's just not. It wasn't really his thing growing up. It wasn't something he did for fun. He had siblings for that.
Oh.
And yeah, he's not. He has a particular stripe of intellectualism, but it's just he's not really particularly interested in the world outside of his immediate perspective. And he's changed a lot in the last couple months, but only recently has he really been excited by the notion that there are things that are happening beyond his immediate field of vision.
Oh, wow, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he was very into his garden and was very into the work he did there, and didn't really relate to it. Why know it?
What's buried there?
Yeah, I want to know what's
In that garden?
I want to know.
You want to know why the garden is the way
I
it
would.
is?
Yes, I would love to know.
You should ask.
Oh shit! What's my mother's name?
Damn,
What's my
son.
mother's name?
What's my mother's
I
name?
could answer that too.
I'm
but
gonna
no,
create
it's
a whole other guy now.
Give us one name of one of your family members.
I can give you the one that I've already given.
No, I mean I know that one. I remember what my friends say in a game.
Do you know my
Oh,
do you
boy.
know my dad's name? Because I can tell you my dad's name because I've said my dad's name.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll say it at the same time.
Arsenio.
Cornelius.
Ready? 1, 2, Cornelius.
Cornelius. Yeah.
You didn't wait for him to count, Taliesin.
Cornelius Clay.
Just playing the newlywed game over here.
Cornelius Clay sounds like a Harry Potter character.
Doesn't he?
I finished the 4th book.
Hey!
really?
I finished the 4th book.
Shit's getting crazy.
Oh my
now.
God.
I'm on the 5th book now.
Isn't it fun?
It's great.
Now you get to deal with angsty Harry.
You can see why it's
I like angst.
why it deserves a cult because it's
Yeah.
got a lovely cult.
It is a lovely cult. Travis, Cootie Patra wants to know, Ford has been expressing great wariness towards his patrons' motives. Does he feel any sense of devotion or indebtedness to Ukatoa, or is it just fear?
It is both.
It's both.
He certainly does feel a sense of debt towards the entity that has granted him with the ability to do this shit that made him not just a normal half-orc, that was relied upon for having a strong back and, shipping things, hard manual labor. I know, shipping, right?
Is
I
shipping
know-
things hard manual labor,
I know what
Danny?
that means.
You're doing it
I know
right.
what that means.
If you're doing it right.
Yep.
Always when you're doing it right.
Yeah, so he wants to, I certainly don't think he wants to piss him off because I don't think he has any concept of what that would be like. But at the same time, he doesn't want the end game that's been shown to him,
Yeah.
right? So he has to figure out, how do I stay well within my marching orders and yet still try to deviate from the pictures I've been shown,
Yeah.
right? So I think that's going to be interesting to see. I think, like I said in the game, we're still kind of fresh from like getting him closer to its objective, but given some time, and I don't really know how warlocks work if you don't obey your patrons' marching orders. So I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
Steve, do we know how that works?
It'll take a while to explain it.
Oh, okay.
Solid.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy to think
Yeah.
about, isn't it?
And I'm sure people on different social media things will try and tell me what happens. I'm not going to read it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look. So don't tell me.
Oh boy.
No.
Travis, are you cuddling with Kiri?
Is that what this is?
Cuddling with Kiri is our new show. It's coming out
Don't you be mean.
next week.
This is how I hold Ronan at home.
Oh yeah. I'm
You
sure.
would be dead if
sure
that was
that
how
goes
you held
great.
Ronan
You're right.
at home.
Hold him by
You're
the
right. I'd kill myself. He's
hooded
so
sweatshirt.
wonderful.
Taliesin, Asahi Azubane wants to know. I don't know. I try.
Hey, Asahi.
Then I get tweets. It's like, you've never seen the obscure anime Sunflower 93? That's where my name comes from. I'm like, no, I've never seen it. Anyway,
I was hoping you were going somewhere with that.
Caduceus has mentioned in a couple of episodes that he likes how Caleb smells. Is this just to refute the teasing from the others, or does he find something comforting in Caleb's smell, like Neela? Was it Neela?
Mila?
With her smell
What are
bag.
you laughing at, Max? That was 26 episodes ago. Like Neela with their smell.
I've actually often just assumed that Caleb smells a little bit like peat moss.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just
Not
peaty and dirty.
manure,
Not
like
manure.
fertilizer.
No, Pete
but
Moss,
like,
the tennis
earthy,
player.
just from like
Yeah.
Pete Moss.
Pete Moss,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
I
all
saw him
about,
at Hollywood
like,
Bowl.
soil in his hands.
Yeah, I would like because he's got the pocket full of weird things that he uses, and they're all kind of like interesting. I think that it's more of the teasing that he smells bad. I don't think he actually does.
Sandalwood fragrance.
That would be amazing. But I actually think it's legitimately from a. No, I think he smells pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah.
Earthen fella.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate Liam hitting his breaking point with that last episode and be like, you have to admit that I smell fine now.
Yeah, no, and I think Clay is always, and it's not like a sexy thing like, ooh, hey, but it's like, no, you smell great.
You can compliment a fellow on his.
I know I will say he doesn't feel that way though, but yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have a thing going on in that direction, but it's definitely like, yeah,
Try
you're
and
cool.
tell Tumblr that.
Tumblr is welcome to their own opinion, and I'm not going to disagree with them.
But,
I am not going to stop anybody from having a good time with
Everyone
their
can ship whatever they want to ship.
Yep. Nope.
Except female presenting nipples.
Yes, no,
or
Tumblr has a
lithium
really
batteries.
bad problem.
Lithium
Or
batteries.
lithium batteries.
Most couriers have a problem
They'd
with.
crack down on that.
Yeah.
Travis,
Tell your kids.
tell your kids.
You tell your kids.
Here's a screen name for you. Seduces Clay wants to know.
Oh!
Never mind. It's on.
There it is.
Oh no.
Oh shit, that's making it into the game.
know, now I got
Who's
it.
gonna do
It's
it?
going to get in there.
Oh.
How does Forge feel about the fact that several Mighty Nine members think there's a strong possibility of him turning evil because of Ukatoa?
Oh, I think it's crap.
I think it's crap.
I actually think
Whatever do you mean?
I mean, and the audience, my God, over the holidays, thank God for that playlist,
Yeah.
right? There were some people that were like, Ford's up to some shady shit. He's trying to kill everybody. Chutney just took a swipe at Santa. Listen, let's
Took a swipe at
differentiate.
Santa.
Let's
Travis is trying to kill everybody.
let's make-
Ford's
let's-
on the up and up.
Yeah.
make a partition. all right?
Travis is going balls to the wall.
Yeah. I may use our game as a slight stress reliever, but not everything has to be homicide every time.
Oh, okay, cool.
I may have a list of party members that if I have to sacrifice first,
You are
they might be
indeed
at
captain
the top.
of the ball eater, to be fair.
I may be.
You are head ball eater.
All right.
I may be.
Well, let's give away some more free shit. shall
That's
we?
a good idea.
It's fan art of the week.
Fan out of the way.
Of the week.
Show me that art, Dad.
Dad.
This week's fan art winner for Campaign 2, Episode 47, was sent in by Taryn Yvonne at Space Captains with the Z. Let's take a look.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh.
I don't look at. This is great. Oh my God.
I know.
Poke my
Give me
head
a
on
little
Twitter every now
closeness.
and then, and things
Wow,
pop
I
up.
like that
Oh.
falchion. That's aggressive.
Yeah, I love the curved blade.
Things pop up on
Yeah,
Twitter, man.
that's really, really well done. Nice. Nice.
So
I like
good.
it. And
Love
that's
his
a mountain
face.
in the reflection? That's really cool.
Pretty tight.
That's gorgeous.
Thank you to everyone who submitted. Congrats to you, Taryn. You have won this Purple Heart tabletop tray
Submit.
from our friends at Wormwood Gaming. Guys, this is
really
beautiful.
nice.
It's
That's-
a Purple Heart.
That's the original Scanland.
This is
Yeah.
the original Scanlan.
With real bits of Scanland.
I had some thoughts about attempting to snag it for
Smells
Percy,
great.
and then he snagged it for
The
Scanlan.
leather smells
right.
great.
We had a little bit of
I remember the
a
tip,
back
yeah.
and forth.
I love the sound it makes.
Yeah.
I love the sound of rolling into the purple.
Especially when the
heart.
golden
lovely.
snitch hits him.
Oh, poor golden snitch.
Does Matt still have it?
It's somewhere. It's like, but like not available.
You
It's-
better know where that is. Don't play like you
Dude,
don't.
what if the golden snitch roll was the one that killed Molly?
It wasn't, as far as I
Spoilers.
know. But
Spoilers.
wow,
We
yeah,
talked about that. I don't think it was.
yeah, no, it
Did
wasn't.
we talk about it?
I think so.
I should quit the drinking.
Yep.
You can enter our weekly contest by emailing your GIF or fan art to submit at talksmachina.com. Rules for our contest are available at critroll.com. I like to say that very
Dignified?
critroll.com.
Yes.
That's our website, Travis.
Yeah, remember the episode where you
give me a
and Laura had
fucking-
no idea what our website was?
Guys,
Great representation.
very
of,
little sleep. Okay. Very
Baby
little
brain.
sleep.
Yeah, that's true. That was yeah, that
month
was.
old.
But I was the jet lagged one that episode.
That's true.
Taliesin,
Yeah.
Kyle Fee wants to know. Caduceus started his sea journey looking like a drowned, harassed rat, and is returning serenely divining from the crow's nest. What can you tell us about his growth during his recent spate of escapes?
He is a big believer in getting comfortable where you are.
Yeah.
And so after a couple harrowing near deaths, he was like, I am not, there was definitely a moment of like, I'm going to decide to not have this be my ocean experience. And I'm going to put active work into being comfortable here and capable here, because this is not how the clays function. We are capable people. And yeah, it was nice to to take him away from the like. He didn't want to be the one going like, I can't wait to get off the boat. I wanted him to be nice and this is fine. This is great.
I can adapt.
Yeah.
Nice.
Roll with the punches.
Yeah, it took a little while, and Jester was definitely helpful. But like, he's feeling very comfortable on the boat now. So,
Speaking of Jester, so brilliantly played by your first wife, Travis, Miss Ginny in a Bottle wants to know. Ford spent more time than usual checking in on Jester this episode. What are his motivations for doing so, and how does he feel about her subsequent reactions? Has he noticed Knott's behavior whenever he speaks to Jester?
I don't know if he really notices Knott's reactions, because Jester, Ford doesn't pay attention to Knott. Kidding. No, there wasn't a lot of time to check in with Jester after the whole dragon thing, and between both of them kind of bamfing in and out with Blink and wanting to make sure she knew that everybody was leaving, and then him disappearing, and then her popping back in and doing the whole thing, and then seeing that sort of go down, he feels bad, and I feel like Jester's been just a little bit quieter. So when that personality that's so bubbly and exuberant and full of energy, when you can just tell a difference, I think it's just natural to check in and go like,
is everything cool?
Yeah, hey, you okay? Yeah.
She was like clearly worried about you and all that with like praying to the traveler and all that, and you could hear it.
Yeah, and I think it was pretty clear that like dismissing a lot of concern doesn't really go a long way. It's much better to acknowledge the concern and just make it a part of your reality, right? Instead of going like, no, that's not a real thing, forget that.
Yeah.
Go like, I hear that, I hear what you're saying, I think it'll be fine, but I'll keep it in mind, right? That's sort of the new approach, instead of just going like, no, shut up, that's not real. Going like, I understand why you're worried about that. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think Jester thrives better when she has new people to interact with all the time. Like anytime we like come in contact with another ship, it was like, oh, there's, and then.
Yeah, life.
Familiarity is not good for somebody who likes to prank.
Yeah, I feel like, would you say that Jester would become more contained the longer she is at sea? Like depriving a plant from water?
Yeah, not in a healthy way though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Because every time it was like that tattoo was like, that's a cry for help.
Yeah, that plant needs sunlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Although the tattoos are fucking great.
The tattoos? Yeah.
Oh man.
So good.
Taliesin, Cattywampus wants to know, what does that mean, man? Everybody's mom says that. No, it's all cattywampus, but like, what does it mean? Is it Latin?
No, hold on.
It's
Hey,
Latin,
Siri,
Daniel?
what does cattywampus mean?
I found something on the web about what does cattywampus mean. Check it out.
You check it out. I asked you to.
This is compelling internet.
Ridiculous.
Taliesin, is there an in-character reason you've been using Path to the Grave primarily with Yasha? What does Caduceus think of her now that he's heard more of her story?
His attitude towards her hasn't really changed. From his perspective, it was nothing he wasn't expecting. Goth kids happen for a reason.
If I've heard it once.
No, I mean, like, of course your heart was broken. Look at you.
Yeah.
That's a lot of black that you're wearing.
Yeah.
But honestly, he's aware that I mean, like, it's honestly from a character perspective, it's because he's aware that she's the one who's up front, and he's just trying to make it as easy for her to move around as possible. It is very it is a tactic. It's just better for her to have that available to her. But no, he is very aware that she is still in mourning for a lot of things, and as soon as he feels that she is ready to talk for reasons, they're going to have a long talk about that. But he's been giving her space. While she's been quiet.
Things have been settling.
I'm really
I want to have
interested.
that talk with Matt. I want to have that talk with Matt.
I'm really interested in that relationship because the Molly Yasha
Yeah.
relationship was so interesting, and we barely got to scratch the surface.
Well, and like
of
there's
it.
whole chunks of it that only the two of us know, and I'm like, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, Ashley got us into the hit and run when she was here. She hit us and then
I was so
went back.
pleased.
She does that quite well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did you put this many fingers up, Max?
10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes.
By the way,
he's been doing that this is the 96th episode of Talks Machina, by the way. He's been doing that for 96. I've never known what he's talking about.
He was.
I know what that one means.
For our show earlier today.
That
I know what
gesture
that one
you
means.
understand very well.
That one I get from the crew.
Cattywampus means askew, off kilter, or not quite right.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
literally said askew.
I don't know
Danny,
that
but
did.
you have to understand, we don't pay attention to you.
And there's no instant
Fucking
replay
damn
here,
it.
so
I'm
nobody's
sorry.
going to be
I'm
able to know
so
that.
I'm
for
curious
sure.
what specific form of askew it is, though. I'll have to look that up later.
How many different forms of askew are there?
Yeah, I mean,
Obviously, you wouldn't need 2 words for it if there wasn't a difference between askew and cattywampus.
Well, no, that's a man who knows what the fuck he's talking
Who's
about.
been around for a few years.
I pay attention to language. It's important.
me a Yes.
bubble right here.
Thank you.
Travis, Jordan Springer wants to know, son of Jerry, after he that's what it says here. After he confessed that he is not sure if his feelings about the temples come completely from him, is Ford now scared that Uk'otoa may be controlling him now, or may do so in the future to get him to the third temple?
Not yet.
Some Bandersnatch stuff right there.
It is
Bandersnatch, isn't this?
It is impossible to forget, especially as a player, that Matt. You know, we talk about in games when you go to a cutscene, it's hands off, and then when the cutscene's over, you go back hands on. That Matt took me hands off of a moment when Ford came across that first sphere, and Ford just walked up and grabbed the sphere and pushed it into his chest, and that shit just happened, whether I wanted it to or not. I haven't forgotten that, but
Yeah.
that's the only time that it's happened. So it's hard to say that couldn't happen again. But Ford is feeling pretty confident that he's in control because he has been, except for that one moment, and I haven't forgotten it. I just don't know if it will happen again. And I don't know if it was because Matt was like, I'm not going to let him fuck this one up. Let's just let's do this right, or if it was something
He trusts you more
I
than
think
that.
it was giving you a blueprint to move forward.
Hey man, I need
That's
it
fine.
sometimes.
I agree.
I'll
No,
sit there in a
He
very
trusts
obvious
you as a
puzzle.
player.
Yeah.
He trusts you as a player. Just because you come across like a total dipshit in real life doesn't mean that Matt can't see past that into who you truly are, man.
Thank God, somebody does.
Oh no. I'm sure Laura
Thank
does.
you. Thank you.
I'm sure she did at the beginning.
Yeah.
Taliesin.
Yeah.
Caitlin Herbin wants to know. Caduceus and Jester both have very personal relationships with their deities. Was Cad also a lonely kid, and did that affect the development of his relationship with the Wild Mother?
No, he was not a lonely kid.
Yeah, I was going to say,
No.
you mentioned before that, yeah.
Oh yeah, he had parents, he had siblings, he had aunts. There was a lot going on, and there
all
were
the people that he killed and buried in the garden.
tons of them. I mean, surprisingly social for people who lived that far out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, no, he was not. He had a very nice childhood. It was pretty chill. I mean, sparse, but pleasant.
Have you ever played a D&D game with somebody who was like, my character's mute?
I've played a mute character.
You have, Danny?
Yeah.
Did you?
I played a rogue dwarf who had her tongue cut out, and she couldn't talk.
So how did you communicate with the party?
One of the characters had message and would send message to me, and you can do that without speaking. But she also had a best friend played by Becca Case.
Oh yeah.
And who could kind of they had just known each other for so long, they could kind of communicate with each other.
Okay.
So she was kind of my translator, and then the other character also had message.
Yeah, I played a vampire game with one of the players in the vampire game. Oh, it was mute, or no, the player wasn't, but the character was.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting. That's
yeah.
interesting.
You can do a lot, and I definitely even know some.
Telepathy also very present in Vampire? Or like the ability to...
You cannot. We didn't in that game. He would literally just communicate purely through facial expression. So like, you want to do that? You go.
Yeah.
He was the old man too, so it was always just.
His chutney.
It was,
Yeah,
it was a lot of crazy eyes. There was
Yeah.
a lot of the Honey Heist Drew Barrymore crazy eyes.
It was a old
talking.
man vampire with an ice cream truck. It was so wrong.
Nice.
Or so right.
Or so right.
So right.
We'll talk about that game a lot today.
Travis,
Yes.
Artist Someday wants to know, is Ford satisfied with the answers he's found regarding his personal journey, or is he frustrated with more questions?
I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated.
I got that sense this last episode.
No, and not certainly not with Matt or the DM or anything like that.
You can tell me.
Yeah. I will. No, it's just a natural frustration from following a set of clues and then having them lead to really nothing. I mean, there is a final piece of the puzzle, but I don't want to complete that bitch. You know, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So
Who knows what you'd have to swallow?
Or something I can throw.
Yeah, I mean, I think he understands that. You know, he's going to be resigned to just spending time with these folks, and maybe if something pops up along the way, then great. But otherwise,
we're gonna have a talk. Yeah.
he might have to make his peace with not knowing where the man that showed him the most kindness in his life ended up. So yeah.
Is he still the man who's shown him the most kindness in his life?
Absolutely. And to be clear, it wasn't necessarily kindness. It was just attention and care, not necessarily kindness.
Yeah, that's interesting. We all need a little attention and care, don't we? This one's for both of you.
Whoa!
Wow.
There was nothing. That was just a genuine statement of like,
No
this
one
is.
trusts your face.
How are you not from my family? There was so much guilt in that.
Nobody trusts your face.
Nobody trusts your face. Well, with a face like that.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Face of radio, man.
Boy, that is a rough one.
Hey guys,
I mean, look at
Ellie
it. It's
Enderjoy. It's cool though, because I don't know where they found it. I don't know where they
I don't
found.
trust the beard.
I don't know where they found a George
I don't trust
Michael
the beard.
action figure.
Is it Sharpie or is it other stuff?
It's a little bit of Sharpie, which so is mine.
Oh,
I wish I
God.
had
Wow,
that
when you
shirt.
look at
Can you
that,
find
it's
me
really-
that shirt, Taliesin?
Oh, yeah.
Because that's Photoshop. The glasses I have.
Outfits for all occasions.
Wait, you want to know what's great? On the back it says.
I feel like I've seen that.
On the
shirt
back
at
it
Aardvark,
says
man.
there's three sayings that you can have this doll do, and the three are we on the internet, stay turned, and I've got warrants. Are the three things that.
True to form. Well done.
Let's cut to every camera but Daniel's there, Zach. Just make sure we make the most of that segment. This one's for.
Love you, Zach.
Love you, Zach. Oh, you know what? He left. Yeah. This one's for both of you. This is from Ellie Enderjoy. Ellie Enderjoy. How do you feel about the prospect of returning to the Empire with the threat of the war having seemingly increased in the time you have been away? Do you think it would be safer to stay away, or are you more worried for those in the group who have close ties in the Empire, such as Bo and Not?
I kind of just don't even want to deal with the war until it's inevitable. Like there's part of me that just wants to just keep moving as far away from the real world as humanly possible.
Yeah, I kind of want to.
Sounds hard, Liam
I want to
O'Brien.
see the fringes of the war. Only because Ford hasn't seen it.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't want to get in the thick of it.
I'm sure he's the one that's like, he's that stupid kid that like climbs up to the top of the hill and wants to get even closer to the enemy encampment that he stumbled upon instead of running back to the village to tell everybody where it is. But I'm more worried about people that have family and ties there. And it was really fucking hard to be like, can we go down to this last temple now that we know for a fact that the war has spread to your homeland? Like,
Yeah.
Cool.
We're not really. I mean, but we're not really a group of people who are that attached to where they come from.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I guess not.
Not
we're on a-
necessarily, but I'm trying to
Well, I
think
mean, and
of-
that's why the conversation with Bo was so important, because I think it was worth prodding and going like, okay, I get it. Your hard exterior is clear. Is that really you? Do you really feel that way about your parents? You have a baby brother. Do you really not give a shit about him? Really? And it was nice to see her go like, I hadn't fucking thought about that before. Like, okay, so you are human.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, just to be real though, right? Like to hear you have a, I don't know how old her younger brother is. If she was just like, no, I don't give a shit, like,
Yeah.
but for her to say yes was good.
Yeah, it was. Although I mean, like, I'm also I'm fascinated by Bo as a character, and I'm really
too.
enjoying watching
Me
things
too.
happen. And like, there's part of me that like I was not sure how she was going to go for that, because you can kick a dog enough times that it'll bite anybody.
100%.
Hey.
And like,
Hey.
I'm still working on it. He ain't there yet.
You can see you really
But no,
alarmed Henry.
Take it
He's-
easy.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like I definitely like, and especially because it's D&D, there are plenty of characters who are like, oh no, my parents made it clear that if I ever see them again, I'm just gonna like punch them, rob them, and leave them in the street alive because we're family.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's my favorite of
Exactly.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I did that to my family.
They've told us.
That's all the time we have for tonight,
Public
folks.
record.
Public
Brian.
record.
Public record.
That's Googleable.
How did Meme Drop go today?
It was a lot of fun.
I love that show.
Yeah, we over-prepared chunks of it and under-prepared others, which is classic us.
Yep.
But I'm looking forward to next week.
Nice.
Awesome.
Or 2 weeks, I think. I'm not sure where
No,
we're coming.
next week. It's next week.
Oh,
It's next
wow.
week.
It's
Yeah.
next
That's
week.
right.
Okay, I'm at the mercy of other people.
Thank
so
God we have Danny to
Yeah.
remind us about everything.
I would not be able to function without Danny.
Yeah. All right. Well, Thursday night, episode 48. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost to 50 episodes.
Almost there.
Oh, man.
Holy cow.
Almost there. I don't know how.
Feels like it took a lot longer to get to 50 in the first campaign, doesn't it?
Yes. I feel like we got here fast, and also we covered more ground by 50.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's, you know.
Well, you guys
will
eat
do
a
that.
lot less snacks
Way more
now
of y'all
than you
had
did.
made out by episode 50 last campaign.
Wow,
I'm just
Danny.
saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Really? You're gonna lean on us in the makeout department?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you
her.
met me?
All right, give
Jordan?
us your number one. Give us your number one makeout request. What's the number one you want to see? Mugdown City.
Ford and Jester.
Give me number two.
No, that's too obvious.
Number two.
That's too obvious. Give us number 2.
I'm into
Number
that
2.
one.
Bo and Yasha.
I'm also into that
I'm
one.
also very into that one.
Okay.
I mean, not yet though, but the Bo and Yasha needs to be more of like a build-up because we found out that there's like all of this like stuff with her like with her like wife.
We
and
don't want a
everything.
one-night
Now
stand.
it's
We
too
don't want a
soon.
keg situation
Okay.
with
Yeah, yeah.
Yasha. We do not want
I
that.
like that Danny is like the sommelier of the shipping hookups
Yep.
in the Mighty Nine.
Crit
Good
Roll
deal.
Smuts. That's her blog. That's Danny's blog.
Man, I wish my blog was that clever.
Well, I'll give you that name for
Thank you.
$10,000. Stick around for Talks
don't
Machina
pay you.
After Dog on ProjectAlpha.com. I would like to thank Travis. I would like to thank Taliesin for joining us. Episode 48 airs this Thursday. Until then, please don't forget to love each other. Don't worry. It's almost Thursday.
Nice hold. Yeah, that's a record.
We're back.
Jeez.
Dozed off for a second there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe
you're
you
on New
should
York
sleep.
time.
Hey, I'm on New York time. It gets real quiet during the break.
You're like the Lincoln exhibit at Disneyland, just like all of the mechanisms that make you work just power off till the next show.
Our questions on After Dark come from the Alpha Chat.
Alpha chat.
Alpha Chat. And someone named Ramen Noodles wants to know. Now it's spelled RAWMENNUDEHOLES.
You lost
I
it.
usually like
You
my
lost
men
it.
noodles well done, but that's fair.
Ramen.
Nude holes. Is how it's spelled.
I have to applaud that.
that's so
well
impressive.
done. Yeah.
Ramen Nude Holes wants
Well
to
done.
know, what should peeps check out while they're in LA this week? Obviously, don't give out the best spots so they don't get packed, but maybe the 4th best spots. Okay, so
Oh man.
In-N-Out Burger.
In-N-Out.
They're all over town, so irregardless, it's how it's how Max says it.
Yeah, regardless.
Irregardless of where you're staying,
If you've never been
In-N-Out's great.
If you've never been to a Disneyland,
The Disneyland.
that's
is-
not in LA.
well, look, OC is not that far away. I'm just saying, if you've never been,
It can be up to 3 hours with
the
traffic.
happiest place on earth. It's close, sir.
It's true. Disneyland is the best place ever. I'm just saying.
It is amazing.
pretty
I'm saying, if you
close.
got extra time, consider it.
Yeah.
Might be worth it.
I love
Yeah.
Disneyland.
There's Disneyland, there's In-N-Out, there's
In-N-Out is overrated.
watch your fucking mouth. Daniel?
saying.
Daniel?
Wow, that can get you.
Over.
Do you know what's not overrated? Do you know what's not overrated? My nice laptop that you can go polish up your resume on out in the lobby. That is not overrated.
I don't know.
I definitely.
I don't know if his laptop could run the software necessary to polish up your resume, to be honest.
Okay, look. Go to Golden Apple Comics. That's a
Yeah.
great comic book
Yes,
shop.
yes.
A bunch of nice comic book shops.
Yeah, House of Seacrests.
I'm a big The Last Bookstore. If you want to fuck around, you should go to The Last Bookstore.
Go. It's worth a trip. Downtown Los Angeles. Downtown is
Little
a
Tokyo.
weird place.
Little Tokyo is
Yeah.
my favorite.
Little Tokyo. Downtown's a weird place, but go to the Last Bookstore.
Yeah, that's a good time.
It is if you want to Google it, before you go, Google it, and then you'll immediately want to go because it's a very cool looking place.
Yep.
Yeah, the last bookstore downtown. I've read poetry there before.
I've listened to people read poetry there before.
It's possible that you came to one of my, you would have.
No, because it was.
You would have tried to sleep with me after. They all did. No,
I
that's
mean,
not true.
boy, remind me to tell you a
threw me
story
out.
later. But yeah.
tell me a story now.
I was last time I was there was for a Derek Brown reading because I love seeing Derek Brown read.
What?
And oh yeah, I've got a problem.
I know Derek Brown.
You do not.
I absolutely do know Derek Brown.
I just got his new. Okay, wow, we're gonna have to. Because he used to be Long Beach and now he's in Austin. So.
He used to live on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we
I
have
know
to have a
Derek
long
Brown.
talk. Like.
I know all the poets, man.
Yeah,
I was in that scene for a long time, bro. I know all those people.
We might have. Oh no.
We might have some more mutual friends than we thought.
This is gonna get weird later tonight.
Taliesin, is it possible that we have slept with all the same people? I'm
It's
just kidding.
entirely possible. No.
Never felt
No, I
this
struck
way
out real.
before.
Me and friends struck out real hard at that reading. Like it was like we swung and missed a couple times.
Derek Brown has a video on YouTube that's amazing called something that stars, or what's the name of that poem? Anyway, I'll tweet it later, but it's a fantastic poem.
Oh yeah, no, at New Year's we were sitting around reading a bunch of stuff from Scandelabra.
Yeah.
Because we were doing some poetry readings at New
Yeah.
Year's at like Erica Ishii's house.
You know
It was
why
great.
poetry is great? It rhymes.
Not
Not
always.
his, man.
Not
Actually,
always,
you would
not
love.
his.
I'm going to give you some Derek Brown.
He would
You're gonna
love
fucking-
Derek Brown.
Oh my God.
You would
just
actually
fucking-
really like
further
it.
the conversation.
Sierra DeMulder is someone who I absolutely love. You should look up Sierra DeMulder. She's a fantastic poet. Today Means Amen, I think is the name of her book.
I'm trying to remember.
She's on Derek Brown's publishing.
Yeah, well, and there's the poet of the Year of the Sasquatch. That was a really. There's a bunch
Year
of.
of the Sasquatch? Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God, there's some good shit in there.
John Fante? Okay.
man.
Okay, what
God,
else
we're
should
gonna get
people
weird.
check out? We gave them In and Out. We gave them the last bookstore. Fuck you, dude.
Jurassic Technology.
Are you one of those, I want Shake Shack, I want a burger that's soaking wet? It's like getting a
Sometimes.
salad.
Sometimes.
Like a-
Yeah. Sometimes I want to drink my burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burger.
Sometimes. Five Guys. I'm in a mood for
Oh,
that
the Tar
sometimes.
Pits.
Five
Tar
Guys
Pits,
is super
Jurassic
good.
Technology.
The Tar Pits, the Museum of Jurassic Technology,
Good time.
the Silver
Oh,
Lake
yeah.
Reservoir.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yes.
the Griffith. There's all the
Observatory.
regular stuff. The Griffith Observatory,
Observatory's very
the
solid.
Getty
Gardens.
Museum. Did that burn down or is that still
It's
there?
fine. It's fine.
The Getty's still there.
Getty's
Okay.
fine.
Both of them.
I think
You
probably
should see Venice Beach. Venice Beach is pretty
Venice
amazing.
Beach is cool.
Go-
if you
go
want to
join the
see a
drum circle.
guy with no eyes and no arms juggling bowling pins on a skateboard while riding a Segway, Venice Beach or Max's apartment is the
Drop
place
my
for
name,
you.
it might get you a freebie. You never know.
Max, you're gonna have a party this weekend during the art thing, right?
They do. There's
We'll tweet out
couple of my
Max's,
Carney friends are in town.
We'll tweet out Max's address, and if you guys are in town for the art exhibit, you can go by and
Ooh,
visit.
If you like, Huntington is also the Huntington Garden. If you want like really
Yes.
pretty, but also a little bit of like Hollywood, so you can go to the Huntington because they shoot everything there. Good place.
Descanso Gardens.
Descanso. Oh, are they? They're doing their crazy thing right
They're
now
doing
too.
the crazy thing
I don't
right
know if
now.
you can get into it though.
Guys, we're giving you a lot of options, but you should Google each of these if you're coming to Los Angeles. Decide which ones seem the best.
crazy.
Now, here's the problem,
Top
though.
of the list.
Just
LA
remember,
River.
in Los Angeles, just because something says it's only 4 miles away,
Yeah, that means nothing.
that doesn't mean it won't take an hour and a half for you to get there. So check
up.
your apps and your, yeah. Food-wise, there's also Mel's Diner's really good.
You can go to the Apple Pan now before Google destroys it.
The what?
The Apple Pan.
What's that?
Oh, it's the best burger in LA.
Where is it?
It's over in like West LA.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
Pico.
I haven't been on that side of town in 15 years.
It's probably going to go away soon, but it's an amazing burger.
I am not really welcome.
David
over
Sedaris
there.
wrote about that place. It's great.
I love David Sedaris.
Yeah, go have a David Sedaris burger. They do good pie.
He just wrote a new book, and I almost got it while I was in New York.
Is that
And
the lead singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
yes,
Sure.
David Sedaris,
so
dude.
sorry.
I love him. He's one of my favorite writers.
Yeah.
David Sedaris.
He's
I've
fantastic.
seen him live.
Do you know who else is amazing? A.B. Sedaris.
Amy
Also
Sedaris is like
amazing.
crushable. I know.
best. Do you
She's
get to
amazing.
read a lot now, Travis? Do you have a child, a boy, a man, child, boy?
I'll get you some.
Totally.
Some
Yes,
Emerson
we
or
read to
something.
Ronan every night.
What do you read to him? Smut?
No, there is this little
X-Men.
book that makes sounds. It's got like crinkle paper, and it's like, this is a horse. He has a tail.
He can't understand any of that
There are
yet.
like 8 pages. It takes a while to get through, but
That's too many pages for me.
yeah.
I am starting tomorrow morning. Book 5 of Harry Potter. I'm very excited. It is
so proud of
Tomorrow
you.
morning?
the
Tomorrow morning?
the Order of the Phoenix.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I pulled it down off the shelf. I
Yeah.
dusted it off.
Litter.
I'm excited about the angsty teenager. So what I've been doing since I started so late is I read the book and then I watch the movie and then I read the book and then I watch the movie. So I just watched the movie with Ashley for 4. I liked it. I wish Alfonso Cuarón would have directed all of them.
I have feelings in that
He
direction.
did
I have
Azkaban.
feelings about that as
He did
well.
Azkaban.
Azkaban.
But I also haven't seen the rest of the films yet, so I can't judge.
We're gonna have a long talk.
Yeah, well, there'll be
We're gonna
much
have a long
discussion.
talk.
Yeah, just wait.
Oh, man.
Just wait.
Azkaban, Azkaban's, it's a lot.
I'm gonna burn through this one pretty quick
Okay.
because I don't plan on doing talks next week. I'm just not gonna be around for a little bit.
It's just gonna be us talking about
I'm
Harry
just
Potter.
gonna
Approved.
play
Go
hooky
for it.
for a little while because I'm really into these books
Yep.
now. It took me a while to get into them, but now I'm into them.
At some point, you will own a costume like the rest of us. It is a deep, dark hole.
Well, I kind of have part of one from the one shot we did.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can go to
got the
Universal
vest,
Studios
sweater
and dress up. There is a Hogwarts. They have a full
I've been
replica
there.
of the. Yeah,
Been
we
there.
can.
Did
have
that
a
ride
butterbeer.
make you sick?
Yes.
That ride
I
made me a little sick.
yes.
Now, we also drank beforehand.
No, I never get motion sick. Laura does all the time, and I even got a little motion sick.
Were
Just
we
'cause-
with you? No. Yes, we were. We were. Because remember, I did my sorting house thing at
Yes.
the.
It's
at
a
the
little
right, Ashley's
discombobulating.
it's a little crazy. Do
a
they have
little-
one in Florida?
They have a much bigger.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Oh, shit! Oh, man! I'm too sexy for my
I gotta get-
Too sexy for my jacket. Too sexy for jackets.
no.
You got 4 arms! You got 4 arms!
Oh no, I forgot about the arms.
Too sexy for
I forgot
my
about the
body.
arms.
Too sexy for my body.
My
Too
face itches. I
sexy
can't
for
scratch
my
it.
body.
This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
You look.
This is not the worst
you
thing
look
you've
like
ever
an
seen.
NSYNC member of Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse.
going there like a Pee Wee Herman villain.
With the red bow tie. Yeah.
Right.
You're like the actor they hired to play Pee Wee in the film.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Oh God.
No more.
Lord. Oh. Yeah.
Taliesin,
Yeah.
Yep, stay in it.
don't look at me. Look at that.
Stay in it.
No, I don't want to.
No, look at it.
Look at it.
I'm looking at it.
Look at it.
Ah, God!
Look at it.
No!
What's your favorite color, Taliesin?
Purple?
Travis, what's your favorite color?
Blue.
Danny, what's your favorite color?
Green.
Steve, what's your favorite color?
What's left?
Technically, mine's seafoam.
Sea foam?
I'm proud of
Oh my God. Daniel, what's your?
have one.
All right.
You didn't answer.
Max, what's your favorite color?
Teal.
you. Nice.
Teal.
You are a bastard person.
Zach, what's your favorite color? Orange. My man.
Serial killer shit.
Yeah, that's weird.
Henry, what's your favorite color? Chris. What do you think the fucking question's gonna be, dude?
My headphones are unplugged.
The sound guys. Headphones.
Amazing.
This is the weirdest After Dark ever.
This is surely not the weirdest After Dark ever.
Might be.
If the iPad hadn't have died and I wouldn't have lost all the questions that I was going to ask everybody, Actually, I do remember one of them. It was about Taliesin, if you could dye Travis's hair any color, what color would you dye it?
Let me see your eyes. Let me see your eyes. Oh, no.
I know. He's like, he's doing the
I'm trying to.
Dementor.
The
stare.
Dementor.
Yeah, no, like other than like a blue black, which is kind of cheating, I think like a weird minty green would work very well with you. Ooh. Yeah.
Minty green.
Episode 50. Episode 50.
Anything that like pops
Episode
the
50.
eyes, man. It's all about popping the eyes.
Okay.
With like,
All right.
it's like you've got like Dune eyes tonight. I don't know what the fuck. Like you're. Yeah, I keep looking at the monitor and your eyes are like blue. They're
Well,
just like,
the monitor.
I know. My hair is not that blue right now.
Oh, somebody
I mean, I
wants
just need
some.
to give it a little. Oh, hey, Bobby.
Somebody wants some. Yeah, he's bored. He's like, this is the
I'm
worst fucking show.
always down to dye people's hair and like I just dyed our friend Liz and Amy Dallon's hair. Not that, or like I didn't dye, but we had a dye party and our friend.
How often do you have to refresh it?
Like every few months.
Oh, really? That's it?
Oh man, the stuff they got these days is so good.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I just use a special conditioner. I don't even take. I like this stuff. This is just conditioner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mock color fade now.
Yeah.
Dang. I once tried to dye my hair black, and it was, oh man.
It's literally the easiest color to dye your hair.
It was bleached at the time. My
I've
hair
seen
was
this. I've seen
bleached
this
at the time, and it turned purple.
Yeah, that can happen.
But it wasn't like a cool purple, and I wasn't like, I want purple hair kind of a dude at the time, you know?
yeah,
I've
no,
evolved
you
since
gotta.
But I
red
went to the
base black.
salon, and they had to dye it red
Yep, you don't want a red base
and
black.
then brown for it to turn black. And that, my friends, is too much information.
Always got to go for a blue ballot black, man. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. Have you ever bleached your hair or anything, Travis? Oh yeah, there's kind of a minty.
I had frosted tips once.
You had frosted tips once?
Yeah,
Like
I lost.
Ben?
Yeah, I lost a bet.
Yeah, no, I'm into it. There's an app. There was an app at CE3 at like the Consumer Electronics Show where like you can like auto change your hair color like in the mirror to kind of test things out.
Zach,
I'm very
that's the
excited for
best
that.
technology we've got to imitate minty fresh hair for Travis. You can put my head on a thing that someone mailed us today, but you put it.
It's really
Back in your
good.
box.
That is, it looks like the world's crappiest halo.
I love it. Actually, like, hold on. Oh, like, what would I look like with that really quickly? I kind of want
Well,
to.
let's switch it over.
There you go. Oh,
That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, thinking about it.
Here, let me see what I would look like.
Oh, yeah, come on over.
Let me see.
get in here.
Get in.
What?
Yeah, get your face right in the. Get it in the.
Yeah, no, over there. Just there.
Wait, hold on.
Wrong way. Down,
Hold on.
down.
Hold on, hold on.
Now you look like you're like peeping
look like
into the
Ford.
audience. Like, yeah, now that's
Eat
weird.
Curie.
You look like Ford right now. Yeah.
I like things inside me. My name is Ford.
Y'all.
Very strange.
Hi, big boys.
Oh.
All right, we love you all. We'll see you on Thursday night. Hey, Wednesday Club tomorrow. What are you talking about?
I'm not there because we have so much stuff to do that I got eaten.
have a lot of stuff
but
to do.
they're apparently having a wonderful conversation about how comics are made. I will retweet it tomorrow because I'm sad I'm not there.
Remember how when we used to roll for After Dark and then I would come sit on the couch? But then you guys were like, we're totally down to keep doing that. We're just going to stop paying you.
Oh, right.
And then that's
was
when we
fair.
stopped doing it.
Yeah.
Why did
We should host more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to start hosting more?
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everyone.